Bandit here, Bandit is here, Bandit is here. Another video. Give me 1 second, people. I am the Bandit, and I'm here doing another video. Here I am. I took a week off from the gym because I kind of hurt my bicep, and hold on 1 second. Kind of hurt my bicep, so I took a week off. So now I'm just doing cardio. Getting everything in order. Got my Pittsburgh Steelers helmet here. Looking forward to the football season, even though it's some months away. I want to talk about a subject that I don't think black men really understand. The detriment of his status today with black women. I was looking at, let me get my camera here. I was looking at some videos online this morning while I was laying in bed watching a movie. And it was Angela Yee and some fat black woman. I guess fat is something that you can't say no more. So what I would say is heavyset. She was basically saying that that they don't need a man, and she referred to black men as the N-word, and that's basically how they see us. You know, we are the N-word. They are the main ones that sit around and talk about racism, the Black Lives Matter movement, formed by 3 heavyset lesbians. And they was saying their disdain for white men and white supremacy, and they were basically talking about how the country is racist. But when they refer to us, we're the N-word. Okay? And so basically what she was saying is that they don't need us, they want us. And my thing is, as a man, why would I want to be with a woman who don't need me? There's no need for me. She just basically saying, we want you at the time. And so I want to get into the subject of what she was saying. I normally don't put videos up of people talking and showing, because you can look this up for yourself. I don't put people out there like that. I basically look at things and I give my assessment on the things that are said. And basically what she was saying is that she don't need a man. She was 39 years old. She's about 100 and something pounds overweight. And she said that don't matter. She said it doesn't matter. She's also a single mother. And she said that she should be able to get the kind of man that she wants, not need. And my question would be, why would a man get with a woman that don't need them? Because ultimately, a man would want a woman to need them. I mean, a man's purpose in life is to provide, protect, secure a woman. And so I believe those particular things, they're a need. They're not a want. That's a necessity. Okay? And so what she was saying was, and her masculine energy was, I don't need you. You need to come into my world, is what she was saying, and go along with her world. But what I'm trying to tell you, men, is that women don't respect men that are following them. And ultimately, these single mothers, particularly the black mothers, they raise their boys to become men that they don't want. These are the facts. They raise men that they don't want. And so the young boys are set up for failure. And they grow into young men and older men not knowing this. See, I didn't know this until I got about 39 years old, which was a long time ago. Been a long time since I've been 39 years old, but that's when I became into myself. I came into myself at 39 because I didn't understand what was happening to me, because I didn't have a father. I didn't have male role models in my life, because you got to understand, I have uncles, but my uncles was on drugs. Most of my uncles did, Vietnam. They lived through the 60s and the early 70s in that the war era. And they were, they went through heroin and cocaine, and they went through these things. So their life was basically survival. They understood that they had to get instant gratification through the drugs. And I'm trying to get my words right. I know I'm stumbling a little bit, but I'm trying to get the words right to explain it. See the young boys like me in the 70s and the early 80s, mid 80s, when I was coming up. See, we had to see the men in our family and the men around us had to self-medicate themselves to deal with the reality of the world. And they also had to deal with the women that was being influenced by feminism, gynocentrism. They had to deal with the Alice Walkers of the world, the Oprah Winfreys of the world. They had to deal with these women saying that the men don't take care of their children, that the men don't care about their children, that black men are cheaters and they are abusive. And they also had to deal with the fact that they were being told that they was sexually abusing children. So as a whole, they all bore that effect. See, you have to understand, the black man as a whole was looking at this. And they all had to accept the fact that they were being looked at like this. See, our enemy was our women. And in every culture, a man is strong because his woman supports him. His woman is raising his children. She's receiving the love from that man. That's also called confidence, family in the home. You see what I'm saying? She had confidence in being in her feminine because the man took on his natural role. She also understood her feminine role of being affectionate to him, being a comforter to him, preparing meals for him, healthy meals for the children, helping the children with their homework, making sure they get adequate rest at night, which means they had a time where they went to bed. It was a time for everything. And they brought peace to the home. These were the families that had a stable environment. And I'm really trying to explain it in a way where it's not going to be hostile. A lot of these girls out here, they get older. Let's say they get 12, 13, 14 years old. Okay? They start developing. And the single mom will get a boyfriend. So they be with the boyfriend maybe 2 or 3 years because they don't hold on to the man. Okay? Well, what happens if they with a guy who's been in the street all his life, most of his life? He don't have any blood ties to that young girl, okay, of the single mom. So guess what happens? The young girl is competition to the mother. See, the mom is what, 39, 40 years old. Maybe back in those days. Now the mother is 31 years old with a 14-year-old. See? So the man that she's dealing with, he's not going to honor the young girl. He sees that girl as, hey, that's the newer version of her. You understand what I'm saying? And so there is no connection with that young girl. So the young girl is walking through the house. She might have on her little boxer shorts, her little top. She might have her little tight pants on with her tight, and she's developing as a young girl. You see what I'm saying? That's called the newer version of her mother. And if she's dealing with a man that's not her father, that's very dangerous. So guess what that causes? That causes conflict with the mother and daughter. So now the mother starts to have disdain for the daughter because the mother is trying to keep this man. You understand? Because the thing is this. She's a single mom. She's trying to keep something, which is the man in her life. Okay? So not only is she competing with the women in the street, she's also competing with her own daughter. And if her daughter is out there doing her thing, you know, developing, learning, then that's competition. Animosity will form. Because why? Women are very emotional. They start to clash with each other. Okay? This is the bottom line. So, I'm not going to make this video long, but I'm just letting you know that this is the end for the black community. This is the end because there's going to be a lot more homelessness. There's going to be a lot more children put out on the street. There's going to be a lot more women out there with 3 and 4 different baby dads. Okay? The children are going to suffer because if you really look at it, it's all about survival. Everybody's trying to eat, have shelter, have transportation, be able to have a lover, be able to have attention, be able to have, you know, the amenities, the necessities. This is what it comes to today. Okay? So basically what this woman was saying was, I don't need you. If I'm with you, I want you. It ain't because I need you. And to me, that's masculine energy. Listen, if you have 3 baby dads that ran through you, and those fathers of those children are not in your life, Why can't you look at yourself and say, hey, I made a bad decision. I can't keep doing this same thing and expecting a different result. But they don't do that because they are moved by their emotions. So the only thing they can do is what? Blame men. The type of men that they are dating, or so-called dating, the type of men that they're getting with, are not the kind of man that's going to be monogamous. They're not the type of men that's going to be responsible. These type of men are the men that 90% of the women are going after in our community. Now, that's not necessarily so in other communities, but I think universally that women want the same type of guy, just in a different way. Whether it's genetics, money, or some type of swag. So either way you look at it, in every culture, 90% of the women want 10% of the men. So now you have these average looking women. You have these women going out there saying that these ends, these ninjas, because I can't say the N word, okay, without getting a strike. So I say these ninjas ain't worth for nothing. But it's the same guys they keep picking. Okay? Yes, look at me. I'm in the gym. There's guys that's in better shape than me. There are guys that's taller than me. I'm not 6 feet tall. Okay? So guess what? 90% of the women are not going to choose me. And it's their right not to choose me. It's their right not to want to get with me. But the point is that they want a good outcome based on the decisions that they make. But that's not the same for men. Men have to understand if they hit a wall or any type of hardship happens, they have to figure it out. And what I'm saying is that black women need to understand that you are going to have to pick a side. Pick a side. You can't holler racism and white supremacy when you're getting your man locked, when you're getting a black man locked up. You're taking a black man to child support court. You're taking the black man to the divorce court. You're saying these ninjas ain't worth for nothing. These ninjas ain't this. These ninjas ain't that. I don't need a man. I could do it myself. You can't have it both ways. And so what I'm trying to say is this. It's not about hate. This is love teaching. It's love teaching. What you get is what you pick. Now I'm going to come back with another video and I'm going to put some names out there of the things that I'm talking about and why it happens. So with that being said, Bandit is out for now. Peace.